already know your book will be judged on its exterior, but have you thought about what the experience is for the reader after they buy their book? There are ways to convert your Word document to publish your book, but should you? Stick around. Hey there, I'm Julie the Book Broad, founder of Book Launchers, a fantastic company that helps entrepreneurs and professionals write, publish, and sell a nonfiction book that will grow their business and build their brand. We've worked with some amazing clients. Check out some of these books: Elephant in the Gym, Screaming for Pleasure, and Return on Courage. I had someone send me a manuscript this week who said it was ready for print. It was in a Word document. I could tell they had painstakingly formatted it, but I had to tell them this was not going to work for their book. So if you're thinking your book goes from Word to Amazon, or if you don't know how to create a great reader experience from the interior of your book, this video is for you. So here's the 3 things you need to know about the interior design. Number 1, the interior of your book actually requires you to make a lot of decisions about its style. It's way more complicated than you might think. The first one that impacts it is the fact that it won't go from an 8.5 by 11 page in Word straight to the book. We've talked about book size before, right here. Your book has to be designed to fit the trim size. It also matters if this is going to be a soft cover, a hard cover, or an ebook. Every one of those needs a different design. More on that in a second. Then you have to make decisions on fonts, white space, design elements in the header. Check out this fantastic book, Screaming for Pleasure, which I already mentioned. I love the choices he made with our designer to create an interesting and engaging experience on every single page. Then you have to think, are you going to have boxes or sidebars, callouts, graphs, charts, other things inside? And then you have to think about how you're going to incorporate these illustrations, photographies, or other graphics. There's some things I never even thought of until I went through this process, like what kind of quotation marks do you want? Straight or curly? But seriously, you have to think about all these things if you're doing it yourself. If you're hiring someone, they'll probably make recommendations and you guide them based on what you want your reader experience to be. Number 2, ebook design is different than print for a good reason. The print layout is controlled. Your reader can't increase the font size. The words appear on the printed page exactly where you want them to appear. Ebooks don't have page numbers and the reader can change the size of the fonts. Your book looks different on every e-reading device. Bottom line, your book is going to be modified by the reader to their preference in an e-version. So if you just take your book and convert it without carefully curating how your book will be, it can be a total disaster of an experience. You've probably tried reading those books where the book had weird spacing, hard stops in the wrong places, or you couldn't really manipulate the book like you know you should be able to. That person skimped on interior design. Number 3, professionals are worth it. One person on our team decided to take it upon herself to format her book herself. She bought a template and spent an entire weekend fiddling with it. And that's exactly what it was, fiddly work. It takes a keen eye and a patient person to tackle design work required for creating a great book experience. I think it's well worth the $500 to $1,500, depending on your book design requirements and size of your book, to hire a pro to get it done right. Again, it's creating the experience for your readers. You did the hard work of writing the book and getting them to buy your book. If you get this wrong, they won't keep reading and they definitely won't tell their friends. So invest in a great interior experience and you'll be happy you did. Of course, if you work with Book Launchers, we take care of all of this for you. Your book will have an amazing customized interior design for print and ebook versions. If you want to learn more, let's chat. booklaunchers.com/application. And if you like these tips, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel to get all the tips, and make sure you've turned those notifications on. Comment below how you'll handle the interior. I know some of our viewers do it themselves. Share your best do-it-yourself tip or how you found the pro that you hired. Even better, have you ever stopped reading a book because the interior was terrible?